Hello again, there, Badgers. So, Angie Rayner has gotten herself into a whole heap of shit. Labour are continuing to put their foot in it. So, the way I understand it is that Rayner um, bought a new place in Brighton and Hove or something like that, and put her original home into a trust for her disabled son, and for complicated tax reasons, that means that like she apparently evaded tax, and because she was trying to say, because apparently that was still her first house, despite the fact she bought a new house or flat or whatever, and that was her new place of abode. I don't know. So she's gone, and she's not just gone from deputy PM, but she's stepped down as deputy leader of the party as well. Which is leading to whole hullabaloo. Which, again, Labour do not fucking need. Ugh. Fucking Labour, man. Ed Miliband, and that's prompted a whole load of change in position for different people, which is just going to cause a whole load more hassle. Luckily, one of the only people not to move, and he's kept his position, is Ed Miliband. And it's being rumored that he had to fight to keep his position, but Ed Miliband is good where he is as the energy secretary. Like, leave him where he is. I'm kind of gutted that Steve Reed's been moved. He seems to be doing a good job. Let's see what this new energy secretary, this new DEFRA secretary is going to be like. Lammy's been moved to Lammy's been moved to housing, I think, something like that. Lammy's been moved anyway. He's deputy PM. We've had Steve Reeves moved. I fucking remember her name. Home Secretary is no longer the Home Secretary. Yvette Cooper is no longer the Secretary. She's now the Foreign Secretary, which I don't understand, as David Lammy had built up loads of relationship that was needed. How does this help? I think it's a stupid move. Even if I'm not particularly a big fan of Lammy. It seems like Wes Streeting's keeping his position. Is it Shabana Mahmood? I think she's been moved into, I think it was the Home Office. So yeah, and there's been a whole load of other movements elsewhere as well. This is a proper government shake-up, and it's like, why? And it seems like it's been done to take away the news of what was going on with Angela Rayner, which just seems really counterproductive to me. I'm hoping that whoever's chosen as deputy leader after the election, when that's done, brings in to the if they're brought into the cabinet office, that they challenge this direction, because this is stupid. But I get that they can't just outright reverse course completely when it comes to the immigration thing. Like, yeah, they have to, but I think it has to be done strategically. But it would really help if you set up a fucking safe route on the fucking French coast. Just saying, Labour. Just fucking saying. But I'm properly gutted that Angela Rayner's gone. The left, that's the leftist out of government, and that's not good. Now, who my picks? Well, I mean, I'm not in the party anymore, so I can't vote for this. But if I had to choose who would I choose to be the deputy leader? Just because he's the main Labour MP that I like is Ed Miliband. But then you got Clive Lewis, Emily Thornberry, and Olivia Blake, who is outspoken being pro-trans. So I'd like to, but like what we don't need is a deputy leader who comes in and is constantly publicly having a go at the Labour government. Do it behind doors, challenge them behind doors. If they're gonna do it publicly, it has to be like that it's necessary. But we can't work to bring down the Labour government. Otherwise, you're just not going to get any good changes in at all. And from what I gather, good changes. I mean, I've already seen some good changes, but larger changes are coming. It just takes time to fucking happen. Well, it takes time to go through, be legislated through Parliament, and then enacted, and then, see the results. So another thing that's doing my head in really is also the impatience of people. Nothing I can do about that. However, it's just a case of like they're gonna keep being like that, and I'm gonna keep being me, I suppose, until another conduit for change comes along. But I do. I'm really questioning the advice. It's not a case of questioning. Actually, it's a case of like, what the fuck are you doing to the advisors that are advising Starmer? The advisors in number 10 are being fucking ridiculous, and it's still the comms are bollocks. It is fucking ridiculous. I'm still not convinced of a re-fuck win yet, so don't try that one on me. But Labour are just making things harder on themselves in a time that's already fucking difficult. They can't coming in. They were gonna have to deal with fucking Tory fires left and right, front, back, and up and down. Like the Tory fires everywhere. Then they went and made things harder for themselves, and they are continuing to do so. I don't know why. Like the socially conservative bent that they're on isn't helping, and they're continuing to try and double down on it. Like, that's not helping you. However, I'd counter that at the same time, because also I have to consider the fact that at this point, polling means fuck all. I'm sorry, it does. National polling means bollocks until we get to the election. I will start paying attention to the polls around a year to 6 months before the election, not before. Because to me, to do so is to fall foul of the right-wing media. It's to continue. It's to make worse. It's to make the messaging, the state of messaging worse by furthering, technically, misinformation. Yeah, this isn't like I'm a Labour shill. I fucking left the party early this year. I don't even vote Labour here. I have to vote for the Lib Dems here, tactically. But I'm not gonna just say that Labour are completely shit and they're worse than the Tories, because they're not. I just wish they were better than they currently are. And they're making mistakes I really do not understand. They have the levers there. Why? I don't understand all of this. I really don't. Especially the socially conservative Ben. And now it looks like there's a massive row is happening in the Labour Party because of the leadership, the deputy leadership election that's coming up. Which means that's going to be fairly damaging. That's likely to be fairly damaging. Oh, that doesn't mean to say that Angela Rayner isn't at fault for what she did. I mean, she should have done. She should have paid attention to her taxes and stuff. But oh my God, the right wing assholes, socially conservative right wing assholes going after her are absolute hypocrites. Especially Nigel Farage and Jeremy Clarkson, for fuck's sake. How dare they have a go at her when they are guilty of exactly what she's done, if not worse. And to a worse degree. It's fucking ridiculous. I do. I don't see how it helps us to be at war with a government that, like, in many areas is trying to do good. There are areas that you should be at war with the government, like the trans issues. But again, this is where I think that we should fight them strategically, tactically. I have been thinking to myself, do I rejoin the party to fight for trans rights for the inside of the party? Like others are still doing. Because materially speaking, what is my staying out the party doing? I mean, I like the Greens have no chance down here, and not only that, but I want to see evidence of them being a serious political party before I join them. I'm not jumping on a bandwagon. Not again like I did when I started my political journey by jumping on the Corbyn bandwagon. I learned that mistake. So right now I consider myself politically homeless when it comes to the party system. But this Angela Rayner stuff and the subsequent things that come from it is really not going to have helped at all. I'm kind of just flabbergasted, really. The things that the choices that Labour are making at the time. I'm like, why? It won't help you. Why are you doing that? Going so heavily on immigration, not helping you. Why you continue to do it? It's like knocking yourself on the head with a fucking hammer, going, "Yeah, I can get rid of my headache." What the fuck? So yeah, sorry, I thought I'd give my thoughts on this Angela Rayner situation and the situation Labour is in at the moment is, quite frankly, ridiculous. There haven't really been many proper stories for the right wing social conservative media to go after, and then Labour go and like create stuff for them to complain about. That's not good stuff. It's like, what are you doing? They're gonna complain about you anyway. So just do the good stuff. But even then, when they do good stuff, they can't even tell people that they're doing good stuff properly. Because no one fucking knows about it. It's infuriating. Is what it is. It's frustrating and infuriating, this Labour Party, this Labour government. I'm just hoping that like things change for the better going forwards. Steadily. And I'm expecting it to come not as in one big burst, but like one big massive change, but over time, just things niggling away, and then fuck it. We're now on the socially progressive and more, even more leftist economically side of the board again. We can do it, but we got to chip away at it. It's just achieving that, and not just standing around shouting about it. So I am thinking about rejoining the party. It just leaves me with a bit of taste in my mouth. This is why I don't know if I will. Could rejoin the party, but at the same time, like, I'm a trans ally. So it just doesn't feel right. So, yeah. Let me know what you guys think. What do you think about all the shit to do with Rayner? What do you think about changes made to the different ministerial positions? And who do you think the members will choose to become leader? Not who do you want to become leader? I'm not saying who do you want to become leader. Who do you think the members will choose? Let me know. I'd be really interested to know what people think on that front. So, freaks, love and blessings, all you wonderful badgers. Ha en veldig kveld, grevling clan. I saw at your service and we'll show that your backs. Keep yourself safe.